Hi, everybody. Okay, I'm sorry I'm a little late than my 5 p.m. Because I wanted to make sure it wasn't gonna rain again because it got kind of gnarly here. Um, okay, so I want to talk about other court cases I'll be following, either in the near future or in the future. Okay, so I would say first it's gonna probably be the Idaho 4 because it's supposed to start in August. Now, I say supposed to because, as I talked about before, he filed a continuance to try to have it delayed. And but if it starts in August, then jury selection will be sometime in July. So that's coming up kind of quick here. The other case I might follow is Donald Adelson. Now, you may or may not know that she is the alleged mastermind behind the unaliving of Dan Markel, and Dan Markel is the ex-husband of her daughter, Winnie Adelson. So um, I'm just really curious about if they're gonna try to punish her the same way they pretty much punished the other family members, the brother and the other one. They're already in jail serving I think it's life sentences for their involvement. So, and the other court case I'm going to be following for sure is Corey Richards. Now, the interesting thing about this case was that she's a typical mom. You know, you think a typical mom, and then she wrote a book for children on grief. Just so happened that she unalived her own husband right about the same time, or they just found out about the same time, and comes out later on that there have been attempts on his life before that, only they weren't successful. So yeah, um, so that case will be interesting. So we have at least two that I'm gonna look into for sure, and one other possible one. So there are things on the horizon, so don't worry, I'm not stopping. I'm just taking a little respite as of right now, before the next one, which is always good because I'm learning that court cases, even though I'm not like the one involved, even watching them is somewhat, it's a lot of hard work and a lot of time, and you go through all the emotions that the people go through. So at the end of it, you feel like you need a nap. But I do enjoy it because I feel like with every case that I cover or watch, I learn something a little differently, and I keep it in my in my head, and I kind of keep it for future reference so I can look back and go, oh, well, when this happened the last time, this and that happened. So I like it. It's like another education. So, those are some things coming on the horizon. So, stick with me. I'll cover everything. And as always, give my reaction and everything as much as I can. All right. Bye, guys.